Good morning, everybody, and happy Thursday. 3 days now in a row of no caffeine in the mornings. This is tough. I do miss my caffeine. I miss that pick-me-up, but it's okay. This is much more healthier, much better for me, so I'm sticking with it. All right, let's do this. Why is it not Friday? And it is time for lunch. Third time this week. Sigmund Freud will be proud. Well, now that my oral fixation for the day has been met, it's time to go back to work. I can hardly contain the excitement. And another workday comes to an end. So where should we go today? I know. That's better. Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. Yes, they're a gigantic, awesome megastore. I love this place. Now, the last few times I've been here, I don't want to say came up empty-handed, but no big haul. So I'm due for one, and hopefully today will be the day we rectify that. Rectify, that is such a weird word. And first up, the electronics, where if you're in the market for about 1 billion speakers, you're good to go. Or a $45 Blu-ray player. Yikes. Needless to say, I'm not picking any of that up. All right, this is just starting to make me mad. The Mickey dresser set, it's still here. Why has nobody bought this? Seriously, you can't tell me this isn't amazing. Yesterday was Universal Studios, and today it's Planet Hollywood. We are getting closer and closer. All right, where's the Disney mugs? They don't have any. But what they do have is media, which looks to have been somewhat picked through. Almost starting things off pretty well because I just came across Bodies, Rest, and Motion, a movie I would love to pick up. This has a fantastic cast. Unfortunately, it also has one of the deepest scratches I've ever seen in a disc. And this also would have been amazing. We have 411 Video Magazine, the BAM issue. You guys know how much I love these ski videos. Unfortunately, both discs have some pretty good scratches. Now, it is only $1 and the scratches don't look that bad. Should I just pick it up anyway? Now this sounds interesting. The Body starring Antonio Banderas. Great sounding synopsis. I think I'll pick this one up. All right, and even a little something for the store. Well, that does look to be about it for the DVDs, but don't worry, we have plenty of CDs and VHS to look through yet. Unfortunately, though, the VHS are looking a little dry. That is with the exception of A Link Among the Days, this being a Colonial Williamsburg release. Yeah, I'm grabbing that. As usual, plenty of CDs, and I'm grabbing 3. If only I had time to look through all these records. Who knows how many great albums are in there. I'm definitely grabbing 2, though. There is one thing I did forget to look at. Plenty of Game Boy games, but none I need. All right, well, I do believe that does do it for Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings, and I just found out everything I picked up is 50% off. So let's go home and let's take a look at what all I grabbed. Actually, before we head home, a hamburger first. Totally worth the heart attack. All right, guys, back home. Unfortunately, not with the huge haul I was hoping for, but still with some pretty cool pickups, and all for 50% off, because apparently this week at Liberty Thrift, it was 50% off all media. Who knew? Not me, unfortunately. I wish I would have known that earlier because I probably would have headed out there on Tuesday instead of waiting till Thursday to get out there. The store did look somewhat pretty well picked through. Who knows what goodies I could have missed out on. Really wish I would have known about the sale earlier so I could have gotten out there earlier. But again, it is what it is. I still picked up some pretty cool titles. And here's what I grabbed. And first up, as always, what I picked up for the Cinema Sickness store. And believe it or not, only 3 titles. Yes, most of what I grabbed today was actually for me. That's awesome. So the only DVD I picked up was the double feature of Underworld and Underworld Evolution. Pretty cool. What I love most is the fact that both movies come on their own disc. That is fantastic. I hate when they cram 2 movies onto one disc. I like this. So that is really cool. I love the Underworld series. They're fantastic movies. Fun horror action films, vampires versus Lycans. I love it. Remember, the first one came out, I was really into it, thought it was great, and I've enjoyed every movie since then. I know a lot of people, kind of stopped liking the movies as much the further on they went. I still liked them. Even the, what was it, the Underworld, Beginning, or whatever it's called, the prequel movie or something. I even like that one. They were all good. I thought they were fantastic. I haven't seen the last one yet. Really need to check that one out, and I will get that soon on Blu-ray probably. But still, very cool pickup. 2 fantastic movies on DVD. Certainly had to grab this for the store just because they are such fun movies. And then I actually grabbed 2 records. In fact, I shouldn't even say records. I should say record sets. These are really cool. They're record box sets. We have greatest hits from the movies. Of course I had to pick this one up. I mean, how was I going to pass on something called greatest hits from the movies? I couldn't. So that is really cool. This is actually a 4 record set. Comes with all kinds of cool stuff. Let's see, the theme to Goldfinger. Let's see, theme to A Summer Place. Judy Garland doing Over the Rainbow. Theme from Summer of 42, and so on and so forth. Just a whole bunch of music from different soundtracks from different movies. That is really, really cool. Again, this is a 4 record set. That is awesome. Sweet box set. Really had to grab that. There you go. If you can see that, there's the title listings. Very cool. So definitely something I had to grab. And as soon as I saw this and found out it was in good condition, I had to grab it for the store. That was just too cool. And then this I really grabbed based on the artwork alone. The artwork for this was just amazing. And this is Country and Western Music Jamboree. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is amazing. It's kind of like a pink. I love it. That is really, really cool. Apparently this is like, it's country music, but it's also folk music. It's a whole bunch of different stuff. Actually comes on 3, I mean, look at this, by the way. That's awesome. It folds open like that. I love it. It's like in a pocket. Really nice set. Again, this is 3 records. Apparently, let's see. Record 1 is all-time country hits. Record 2 is songs of the West and folk songs. And 3 is folk music and songs of inspiration. So really cool compilation of country and Western music. This is really cool. And again, the box set is just beautiful. This is just a great release. I love this. If I was into collecting records, this would have been something that had to have gone into my collection. Not just because it has great music on it, but because of just the awesome artwork alone. That is really cool. So, some more records for the store. Some of you guys asked me, am I going to pick up more records? The answer is yes. When I come across records that I think are interesting, I will certainly grab them. And these were very interesting to me. So, very cool stuff for this Cinema Stick, the store. Again, a link can be found down below in the description of the video if you want to check that out. But okay, now what I picked up for me. So first, I grabbed 3 CDs. I was so happy to actually see CDs I wanted to pick up. The last few times I've been in there really wasn't much in the way of music I wanted to grab, and if there was anything, it was scratched, or the disc was missing, like the Venga Boys and stuff like that. So I've been kind of striking out on music there, which is a shame because they have a huge CD selection, but finally, coming across some stuff I wanted to grab. First one here being Poe, Hello. This is a great album. I had this back in the day. Used to listen to it all the time. I've never heard any other Poe music besides this album. I really need to branch out there, listen to some of her other records. But I remember this one being great. I really like this song, Hello. I think it's fantastic. So very cool. Very happy to have this back in the collection so I can listen to this one again. Have not listened to this album in years. So that's fantastic. And this, I'm a Disney guy. I had to grab this. It just looked interesting. This is called Stay Awake, obviously in reference to the Mary Poppins song. Various interpretations of music from vintage Disney films. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what we have on, or trying to see what we have on here. Who is doing these things? I don't even know who these people are, to be honest. All right, well, When You Wish Upon a Star by Ringo Starr. Okay, here we go. Second Star to the Right by James Taylor. Yep, Sinead O'Connor does Someday My Prince Will Come. The Replacements do Cruella de Vil. Betty Carter does I'm Wishing. So all kinds of cool stuff like that. So just a bunch of artists doing renditions of classic Disney songs. That's pretty cool. And again, I'm a Disney nut, so how was I going to pass on that? I could not. Looking forward to checking that out. But then this, oh my gosh, when I saw this, again, I dove on it. I was so excited. Finally, getting some of this back into the collection. AFI, Answer That and Stay Fashionable. This is such a good record. For those of you who are unaware, AFI used to actually be a good band before they started getting played on the radio. All that stuff you hear on the radio, it's very emo-y and I don't say poppy, but it just sounds like typical radio rock. AFI has changed so much since they started getting played on the radio. Like, their sound is completely different. I know people who are like, I love AFI. And then I'm like, oh, have you ever heard records like this? And they listen to it, and they don't even realize it's AFI. Or I'll put that on and go, oh, who's this? It's AFI. That is how different they sound. In fact, I remember the first time that AFI had a hit song on the radio, I didn't know it was AFI. I had heard the song a couple of times. It was like I think it's like Miss Murder or something like that. I think it was the song, their first radio hit. I heard this song a few times. I did not know it was AFI until finally one day the DJ was like, and that was the new one from AFI. And I was like, what? That was Davey Havoc? Never knew. So, two completely different sounds. And I'm not a big fan of their new stuff. I know some of you guys may be, and that's cool if you're into new AFI. More power to you. I don't like it. It's too poppy. It's not what they used to be. AFI used to be a hardcore punk band. That is who they used to be. They were very hard, very loud, very fast. Davey Havoc, the lead singer, just screaming 90% of the time. None of that singing stuff he's constantly doing nowadays. Man, the last album they put out and the last song on the radio, it's even more different. Like like Davey Havoc doesn't even sound like Davey Havoc anymore. It blows me away just how different they've become over the years. It's a shame too, because AFI used to be one of my all-time favorite bands, and they still are as far as their older stuff is concerned. But again, that new stuff is just garbage in my opinion. I'm not a fan. So very happy to have this back in the collection. I used to have every AFI album, even their newer stuff. I have, in fact, I have some of their newer stuff. But back in the day, I had every AFI album because I was such a big fan. And then again, I was stupid, took all my CDs, put them on the iTunes, sold all my CDs off. I'm an idiot. I should never have done that. Now that I'm trying to get everything back, AFI is what I'm always on the hunt for, and I never come across it. You would really think with AFI being a more popular band on the radio right now, their older albums shouldn't be all that difficult to come across. I never see them, and it's a shame, especially for a band that was... Here's the thing. Not only are they popular now, so their old records should be showing up, but back when they were not as well known, they were still huge in the punk scene. They were one of the biggest punk bands out there at the time. So you would still think plenty of records to be floating around. I never come across their CDs. It drives me nuts. So finally coming across one, oh, that was amazing. Yeah, on the way home, this is what I was listening to. This is fantastic. So excited about this. Paid $1 a piece for each of these, not $7.99. I paid $1 a piece. So that is awesome. 3 very cool pickups right there. Oh boy. And then something that I pretty much grabbed for the store, actually. I initially grabbed it for me, and that is 411 Video Magazine, the BAM issue. Whoops. So here's what happened. I saw this and thought, that looks very familiar. I think I have it. Went on to cinemasickness.com, looked at my database. It was not on there because these are slightly different. You might notice the artwork has some slight differences to them. This is 411 Video Mag... Well, actually, this is 411 BAM, whatever that means. So basically, 411 Video Magazine, volume 61. Whereas this doesn't have a volume. It's just called the BAM issue. So I didn't realize that these were the same things. I had no idea. And now that I look at them, they are. It's the same discs inside. They just did 2 different releases. I have no idea why they did that. It's really annoying. So I picked something up for the store. Yay! This will be up in the store. Like I said, the discs were, they are a little scratched. I don't know if you can see, probably not. They do have some scratches on it. Looks like nothing major. I figured I'd pick it up because I really love the 411 Video Magazine's skate videos. They're fantastic. So I figured I would grab it even with some scratches, but now it's going to go up on the store because I already have it. That was annoying. I wasn't too happy about that, but anyway. Then I picked up The Body. Leave some comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this film. I want to hear what you think of it. It looked interesting. Antonio Banderas and the synopsis sounded pretty cool, so I picked it up. I've never seen this movie. It sounds familiar. Like I think I've heard of this movie, maybe when it was coming out or something like that, but I don't really know anything about it. I've never seen the movie. I don't remember hearing anything about it, really, other than the fact that it was, like, coming out or something like that. So, again, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear what you think of The Body. Looks interesting. I paid $1.50 for this. Not a bad deal. If it sucks, I mean, I only paid $1.50 for it, but I have a feeling it's going to be fun. So, again, leave a comment down below. And then this is probably, well, as far as the cinema is concerned, this is what I'm most excited about, because really when it comes down to it, this is what I'm most excited about. But as far as the cinema is concerned, this is cool. This is a Link Among the Days. This is a Colonial Williamsburg release. Let's see, the Reverend Dr. William Archer, yada, yada, yada. What is this for? The great American philanthropist, John D. Rockefeller Jr., furnished and financed, well, yada, yada, yada. Oh, finance, wherewithal for Williamsburg restoration. So, okay, so I guess he really, John D. Rockefeller, like, really, like, helped finance fixing up the actual Colonial Williamsburg, I guess, and that's what this is about. I have no idea. I'm not really sure. Either way, it's a Colonial Williamsburg VHS. There's apparently a lot of these. I picked up like one like years ago. Thought that was probably it. Then I picked up another one, and then another one, and now another one. I come across these every so often, and they're great. I've loved every one I've seen thus far. So yeah, picked it up. Paid 50 cents for this. That is a score. Very happy about that. And there you go. That is everything I picked up today from Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. So not the huge haul I was hoping for, but still some really cool pickups for both me and for the store. And with that, I am back off to watch some more of Season 3 of Breaking Bad. I know every time I say that I'm like, oh my gosh, but every episode is so great. Now with the whole thing between Walt and Skyler, they're again, spoilers, they're separated, and she knows what's going on because he told her what he's doing now, and what's going to happen there, and the whole thing with Jesse, he's becoming straight. But the last episode, Skyler banged her boss, and Jesse apparently, he's, even though he's like kind of straight now, I guess, sort of, he's not doing too well. He's still thinking about his girlfriend who died, and he's still freaking out over her. And then he, at the very end, he's going back to like making meth or something like that. So who knows what's going on? I can't wait to find out. Sorry if I spoiled anything for you, but I did warn you. So excited to see where this is going. It's blowing my mind how great it is. Even though Season 3 so far has been a lot of drama as opposed to more like, I don't say action, but it's a little different. Season 3, it's a lot more about, so far anyway, a lot more about Walt and Skyler and their family drama now that they kind of, now that she knows what's going on, and they're trying to deal with that and the separation and everything like that. But it's still amazing. I love that Saul is still showing up all the time. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta see what's happening next. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a brand new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're gonna get one. And, of course, don't forget to check out Patreon to help support the show, Spreadshirt.com to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, and, of course, Instagram to check out the Cinema Sickness store to pick up all kinds of awesome media. All proceeds do go right back into the show and very much help out. Links to all that can be found down below in the description of this video. So, again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. And I'm going to go watch some Breaking Bad. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Once again, guys, thank you so much for your orders from the Cinema Sickness store. All of these will be on their way to you tomorrow. But what I'm having a hard time dealing with is what's in this box right here. This big, massive box. This contains one of my 11 or 12 Laserdisc players. Yeah, I finally sold one. I cannot believe it either. I know probably most of you can't believe I have that many Laserdisc players, and that's why I'm selling one. I don't need that many. I have a few I definitely want to keep, but I don't need 11 or 12 Laserdisc players, so I decided to finally part with one. Shipping this bad boy off tomorrow. This weighs about 9,000 pounds. The post office will not be very happy with me, but the guy who's getting this will be. Oh, and a quick update on the CDs. I've gotten nowhere.